Hi, I'm Stephen from harvesttotable.com. As the growing season comes to an end, it's time to give your garden a good cleanup. Cleaning the garden now isn't just about tidying up, it's about preparing your soil, tools, and beds for a healthy, productive season next year. In this video, I'll walk you through 30 simple things you can do at the end of the season to put your garden to bed the right way. Let's get started. First up, things you can do to tidy up the garden. Simple garden cleanup essentials. Number 1. Remove spent plants and diseased plant debris from garden beds. Old plants left in the soil can harbor pests and diseases over winter. Clearing them out keeps the garden clean and healthy for next season's crops. Number 2. Pull up weeds before they drop seeds and spread. Late season weeds can produce thousands of seeds that will germinate next spring. Removing them now saves time and trouble later. Number 3. Add healthy plant residues to the compost pile. Chop up stalks and leaves to help them break down faster. A balanced compost pile builds rich organic matter for next season's soil. Number 4. Dispose of diseased or pest-infested plants in the trash, not the compost. Putting infected material in the compost can spread disease throughout your garden next year. Always place diseased plants in the trash. Number 5. Rake and collect fallen leaves for compost or mulch. Leaves are rich in nutrients and make excellent mulch or compost material. Shred them first to help them decompose more quickly. Number 6. Clean out the greenhouse or seed starting area and disinfect trays and pots. Algae, soil buildup, and mold can carry over pests and diseases. Wash everything with a mild bleach or vinegar solution before storing. Number 7. Empty and clean plant containers and store them in a dry place. Old soil can harbor insects and fungi if left in pots. Clean, dry containers last longer and are ready to fill next spring. Number 8. Harvest any remaining root crops before the ground freezes. Carrots, beets, and parsnips can tolerate cool weather but not frozen soil. Lift them gently and store them in a cool, dark place. Next, soil care and preparation. Number 9. Test your garden soil to determine nutrient and pH levels. A simple soil test tells you what your garden needs before spring planting. Adjusting pH and nutrients now gives amendments time to work. Number 10. Spread compost, aged manure, or organic matter over garden beds. Adding organic material replenishes soil structure and fertility. The nutrients will gradually become available by springtime. Number 11. Turn the soil lightly to incorporate compost and aerate the beds. Gentle turning helps mix in organic matter without disturbing beneficial soil life. It also improves drainage and root penetration. Number 12. Sow a cover crop such as clover, rye, or vetch to enrich the soil. Cover crops prevent erosion and add nitrogen and organic matter. They also crowd out winter weeds naturally. Number 13. Mulch bare soil with straw, leaves, or shredded bark to prevent erosion. Mulch keeps the soil from compacting in heavy rain. It also moderates soil temperature and protects beneficial microbes. Number 14. Spread lime or sulfur if your soil test indicates it's needed. Lime raises pH in acidic soils while sulfur lowers it in alkaline soils. Making adjustments now ensures proper balance by spring. Number 15. Apply a layer of compost or mulch around berries, garlic, and perennial vegetables and herbs. This protects roots from freezing and keeps soil moisture consistent. It also provides a slow release of nutrients as it breaks down. Next up, plant and bed maintenance. Number 16. Divide and transplant perennials like rhubarb or asparagus if needed. Dividing crowded plants keeps them productive and vigorous. Early fall is the best time to do this while the soil is still warm. Number 17. Protect overwintering crops with cold frames, row covers, or cloches. These simple structures trap warmth and shield plants from frost. They can extend your harvest well into early winter. Number 18. Prune dead or damaged branches from fruiting shrubs and vines. Removing weak growth improves air circulation and reduces disease risk. Always use clean, sharp pruners to make smooth cuts. Number 19. Protect raised bed frames and wooden structures with a coat of linseed oil or paint. Moisture and frost can damage untreated wood over winter. A protective coat extends the life of your garden infrastructure. Next, let's talk about tool and equipment care. Number 20. Clean and disinfect garden tools, stakes, and cages before storing them. Dirt and sap can dull blades. Dirty tools can harbor bacteria. Cleaning tools now prevents rust and saves you time when spring arrives. Number 21. Remove and coil garden hoses and make sure to drain them to prevent cracking over winter. Freezing water expands and damages hoses, so it's best to store them indoors or in a shed where temperatures stay above freezing. Number 22. Drain and store irrigation systems to prevent winter damage. Water left in drip lines can freeze and burst the tubing, so flush them out and store them neatly for next season. Number 23. Store garden stakes, trellises, and supports in a dry shed or garage. Keeping these items out of the weather will prolong their life. Bundle and label them so they're easy to find next year. Number 24. Clean and sharpen pruning shears, hoes, and shovels. Sharp, clean tools make gardening easier and healthier for your plants. Lightly oil metal parts to prevent rust. Number 25. Store fertilizers and soil amendments in sealed containers to keep them dry. Moisture can cause clumping or spoilage. Label containers so you know what you have when spring arrives. Next up, planning for next year. Number 26. Mark or map your garden beds and record what crops grew where. This will help you plan for next year's crop rotation. Crop rotation helps prevent soil-borne diseases and pest buildup. Keeping a record now saves a lot of guesswork later. Number 27. Plan your crop rotation and garden layout for next spring. Review what worked well this year and what didn't. Planning now helps you order seeds efficiently and avoid overcrowding. Number 28. Order seeds early for next year's garden while selections are best. Popular varieties often sell out quickly in winter. Early ordering will ensure you get your favorites. Number 29. Label this year's leftover seeds. Store saved seeds from this year's harvest in a cool, dry place. Proper storage keeps seeds viable for several years, and always note the variety and date collected. Number 30. Reflect on the season's successes and challenges and make notes for next year. A quick review helps you learn from experience, so jot down what you'll do differently to keep improving your garden. Finally, overwintering some crops. Many vegetables can be overwintered in the garden across a range of USDA zones, from mild coastal climates to cold northern regions, with the right protection. In warm winter areas such as zones 8 through 10, many cool season crops, kale, collards, spinach, chard, beets, carrots, onions, and garlic will continue growing slowly through winter and be ready for early spring harvest. In moderate climates, zones 6 and 7, these same crops can overwinter under protection such as thick mulch, floating row covers, or low tunnels. Root crops like parsnips and turnips can remain in the soil if insulated with 6 to 12 inches of straw or chopped leaves. In cold regions, zones 3 through 5, overwintering success depends on protection. Cold hardy greens such as spinach, mache, also known as corn salad, and kale can survive under plastic tunnels, cold frames, or in unheated greenhouses. Garlic, fall-planted onions, and perennial crops like rhubarb and asparagus will survive freezing winters if mulched heavily. In the coldest zones, where soil freezes deeply, you can grow winter-hardy vegetables in insulated cold frames or plastic tunnels, or start them in late winter under protection for an early spring harvest. Wherever you garden, the key to overwintering success is insulation. Mulch the soil well, shield plants from cold winds, and provide ventilation on sunny days so plants don't overheat under cover. With the right care, your garden can keep producing, or at least hold steady, through winter in every USDA zone. And there you have it. That's your autumn garden checklist to wrap up the season and get ready for next year's success. A little work now means fewer pests, healthier soil, and honestly, an easier start come spring. If you found this video helpful, give a thumbs up, subscribe to Harvest to Table for more how-to growing tips, and check the links below for detailed guides and seasonal checklists. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening!